Have you ever wondered about your soul's purpose, your life's mission, of what your soul has come here to do? Do you feel that inner calling, that there's so much more possible for you, that you're really meant for more, to do more? But you're not really sure what exactly that is or even how to step into this. Now in this video today, I want to introduce you to how working with the Akashic Records can answer all of those questions that you have about your life purpose, about your soul's mission, really giving you insights into what your soul has come here to do and also how to best go about it so you can live that soul-aligned, fulfilling life, really doing the work that your soul has come here to do and really embracing your purpose. Now, before I go into how working with the Akashic Records can really help you, I want to touch on the difference between purpose and mission, because there is a difference. Your purpose is not about what you're here to do. Your purpose is actually to go through life, to have all these experiences, to learn, to grow, and then to eventually then wake up, to really grow ready enough to then wake up, to go through your spiritual awakening, to then learn about yourself, who you are as a soul, to heal deeply, to really shed all those layers of old programming and old paradigms. And then because of that, your soul's mission then unfolds, because as you're waking up, you're learning so much, you're experiencing so much, you're having all these different experiences, you may be even learning about different modalities and things like that. You're really finding yourself, you're getting to know yourself, and you're also then discovering your gifts. And that's when then your mission is really born, because of what you're experiencing, you will then find that path of what you are here to do, to then whether it's helping other people or just making an impact or just whatever it is. So your soul's mission comes about as you're embracing your life purpose of really waking up. And the way the Akashic Records can help you with that is, well, you can find out so much. You can heal deeply. You can really get all the assistance that you need to really step into your purpose and then also then embrace your soul's mission. So let's start out with your purpose. How can the Akashic Records really help you with your purpose? Now, I just mentioned your purpose is really to awaken, to heal deeply, to get to know yourself. Well, when you work with the Akashic Records, you can uncover all these things that are really holding you back, from the blocks, the limiting beliefs, the karmic patterns, past life patterns, soul contracts, all of that, even ancestral patterns that are really affecting you negatively today in your life. So when you work with the Akashic Records, you can really uncover a lot about all these past experiences, even past life experiences that are really affecting you negatively today. Because anything that is happening in the past, it is recorded on the fabric of your soul. It is ingrained within your energetic makeup. And these are the things that often require healing within each lifetime. You know, all these things that you haven't learned, that you haven't healed from in the past, well, you now have that opportunity in each lifetime to heal it, to release it. But oftentimes, well, we don't know what's there, right? We don't know all these things that are really hidden deep beneath the surface. And as you're going through your spiritual awakening, you will go through periods of deep inner healing, dark nights of the soul, and those type of things. But if you don't have a tool, let's say like the Akashic Records, where you can uncover like, what is going on? What am I feeling? What requires healing and those type of things? It can be very painful and it drags out a lot longer. When you work with the Akashic Records, well, you can get right to the source. Like, okay, what is going on? What do I need to heal? What blocks are there? What karmic patterns do I need to heal? What soul contracts are there that I need to now release, or that I'm ready to be released? All of those things, even ancestral things as well. So you can uncover all that, and you can also heal that within the Akashic Records. You can also uncover who you are as a soul on a soul level, your soul's origin. That will then also help you to get to know yourself again. And that's also part of your spiritual awakening, is to get to know your true self again. And working with the Akashic Records, you can get that insight as well. And the Akashic Records can also help you heal deeply, because like I said, you know, during your spiritual awakening journey, there's a lot of healing that is required. And as you're uncovering all of those blocks, the ancestral ties, all of those different things, what you can also then heal within the Akashic Records as well, to release the energetic ties, to rewrite your records about whatever you're healing, whatever you're releasing. So that will then have a ripple effect in your life. Because yes, you can just go about life, you can try to learn all of these lessons, but it may drag out a lot longer. It may be a lot more painful, but when you're working with the energetics, working within the Akashic Records, where you're rewriting your soul's history, or you're actually your soul's path moving forward by clearing everything that requires clearing, that you're able to uncover, and then rewriting those stories, the records, that will then have that ripple effect in your life, in the physical. Because you can heal the past and the present, which will then positively impact your future and how you're moving forward. The Akashic Records also offers guidance. Any question that you have, you can receive guidance from within the Akashic Records. Also about what is really holding you back. What can you do to really move forward? What is blocking you? How can you release that? All of those questions, you can receive guidance within the Akashic Records. So that's the part about your purpose. And by the way, if you would like to learn how to work with your very own Akashic Records, I want to invite you to join me in a free 6-day journey where I teach you on how to access and work with your very own Akashic Records. If that is of interest to you, the link is in the description below. You can sign up and get started right away with the very first lesson of really learning how to work with your very own Akashic Records to receive clear and accurate guidance, and also how to really overcome your ego in the process so you can receive that clear guidance. But now let's talk about the mission. So the mission that really comes about, the more you clear, the more you heal, the more you uncover, the more you really go on your embrace your spiritual awakening journey, you will then learn a lot of things. But working with the Akashic Records can then also help you. It really speeds up the process of also for you to uncover, well, what are you here to do? What is your true soul's mission? What are you meant to be doing in the physical? Are you meant to maybe be using what you have learned, through your own adversities, or own challenges to then maybe make an impact in other people's lives? How are you meant to go about this? Are there certain modalities that you're meant to be learning that will really assist you on that path of really fulfilling your soul's mission? You can get answers to all of those questions within the Akashic Records. So then you don't have to sit there and ponder like, what am I here to do? What am I meant to do? Do I want to do card readings? Do I want to maybe become a coach? Do I want to maybe do energy healing? What do I want to be doing? Right? Because you may feel called to do any and all of those different things, right? But the thing is, when it comes to stepping into your soul's mission, it's about being in alignment with what your soul has come here to do. And if you're doing things that you think you should be doing, there's a possibility that you could be out of alignment with what your soul has come here to do. And that can cause a whole lot of other challenges and obstacles and things not working out. And you may even cause more karma there as well. So when you work with the Akashic Records, you can get clear guidance of what you are here to do. Also, how to best go about it, because you may receive insights, or you may already have somewhat of an idea of what you're here to do. Maybe you're already living your soul's mission. Now, I know what I'm here to do, but I still always do a reading for myself. At least once a year, I do a soul's purpose reading for myself to get insights into, well, what is my evolved purpose and mission? Because as you're more awakening, as you're growing, as you're transforming, as you are evolving, well, your mission evolves too. So what you may feel called to do right now, well, maybe in a year from now, you feel called to evolve that, to elevate that. And you can get insights into that as well from working within the Akashic Records. So I always do, every single year, I do my Life Purpose Activator reading for myself to receive insights into, okay, what is my more evolved way now, or path now, of how I'm meant to work with, the people that I'm here to serve, of what I'm here to do, and things like that. Because that will then help me to stay in alignment. And when you work with the Akashic Records, that often will give you the insights into how to go about your life in the most aligned way. Because if you're misaligned, that causes all kind of problems. So when you're getting the insights into what you're here to do and how to best go about it, that can really help you that whatever you're doing is really working out without all the obstacles and closed doors and challenges and all of the frustration that comes with when you are misaligned. Now, another thing you can uncover within the Akashic Records that helps with your mission is you can uncover your gifts. What are your divine gifts? What are those beautiful gifts that you're then meant to use and utilize as you're really embracing your soul's mission? You can also uncover those that you haven't even yet uncovered. And you can also connect with them on an energetic level, really drawing them in, connecting with that because it's already within you, right? Your Akashic Records have answers to all of those questions because it's written within your records, right? But you as the human being, maybe you haven't uncovered all of your gifts yet. So you can connect with the Akashic Records, you can find out what those gifts are, and you can then actually connect with that on an energetic level. So you learn the gifts more quickly, you tap into that more quickly, you make that energetic connection. So they come about with more ease and more quickly than you just going about that, hoping that one day you have grown ready enough to then uncover your gifts. And you also can really get that clear guidance, that roadmap, that blueprint for how to really go about your life in the most aligned way. I cannot tell you how many times I have done a reading for myself to really get clear guidance of, okay, how am I supposed to move forward? What am I here to do? What is that next step for me? What is really holding me back from really stepping into this? And so many other things. And you can do this about every area of your life. It's not just about your soul's purpose and mission, but with any area of your life, you can get that clear guidance. But especially because I know now with everything going on, more people are really feeling called to really uncover what is their purpose, what is their mission. You may too have felt that inner nudge, that calling to really figure out, well, what am I here to do? Because people like you, people like me, we are needed on this next level as we're moving into this new earth template, that 5D earth template, right? So more people are waking up. More people need help from people like you and me. So when you're uncovering your soul's purpose, your soul's mission, and right now you may actually feel it more intensely than ever before, is because you are needed. You're being internally basically prepared to okay, it's time for you to figure it out. And when you work with the Akashic Records, you can get that clear guidance so you can really be on purpose. You can live that soul aligned, fulfilling, joyful, purposeful life. So I really hope I inspired you to maybe consider working with the Akashic Records, because it can truly change your life in ways you never thought possible. And for one, you always have a source you can go to for answers, for guidance, for direction, for that roadmap for how to go about your life in the most aligned way. So again, if you would like to join me in this 6-day journey, link is in the description below. I will definitely teach you everything that you need to know to get started with working with the Akashic Records. So I hope you're gonna join me there. But I would like to know from you is, how are you doing with your soul's purpose and soul's mission? Have you uncovered it yet? Are you sure of what you're here to do? Or do you maybe feel that maybe there's something more, but you haven't really figured out what that is? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below. And while you're at it, maybe hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I release new content. And I really want to invite you, maybe sit with this whole question of what am I here to do, and see what you can come up with. And if you're feeling a little challenged with that, definitely consider joining me in the 6-day challenge so you can really learn to work with the Akashic Records for yourself to really get those questions answered. But thank you so much for being here. Now be sure to check out this video here of how you can really work with the Akashic Records to also accelerate your personal and spiritual growth that will really unleash your potential. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.